Important to appreciate that the Earth is almost entirely solar powered today, in the sense that the sun is the only thing that keeps us from being at roughly the temperature of cosmic background radiation, which is 3 degrees above absolute zero. If it wasn't for a sun, it would be a frozen dark ice ball. And the amount of energy that hits the sun, that reaches us from the sun, is tremendous. It's 99% plus of all energy that Earth has. Then there's this energy we need to use to run civilization, which to us is big, but compared to the amount of energy that reaches us from the sun is tiny. So it's very easy. Like, it actually doesn't take much. If you wanted to power the entire United States with solar panels.
Our dependence on fossil fuels has led to environmental degradation and a looming energy crisis. In a recent announcement, Elon Musk warned that if we don't transition to renewable energy sources, we'll face a future of energy scarcity and environmental disaster. To address this problem, Musk and MIT engineers revealed a new, special type of solar energy that uses advanced technology to capture and store the sun's energy more efficiently. This breakthrough could transform the way we generate and consume energy, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and ensuring a sustainable future for generations to come. So, what makes this new type of solar cell so special, and why is it considered the renewable energy source of the future? Let's find out in today's episode of Tesla Car World. Welcome back to the channel, friends. Before we begin, please show your support by subscribing if you haven't already and ringing the bell so you won't miss out on any of our interesting videos in the future. Now, let's get started with today's content. Using fabrics to make clothes or making handicrafts is familiar to us, but have you ever thought about using fabric to create energy? We proudly proclaim that this new innovation is the pinnacle of clean energy technology. MIT engineers have developed ultra-light fabric solar cells that can quickly and easily turn any surface into a receptacle for solar energy. But what goes into the making of ultralight fabric solar cells? Ultralight fabric solar cells, also known as textile solar cells or photovoltaic textiles, are a type of solar cell technology that can be integrated into fabric materials. Ultralight fabric solar cells were first invented in the late 1990s by a team of researchers at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT. The team, led by Professor Vladimir Bolovic, developed a method for printing thin film solar cells onto a variety of materials, including fabric. Since then, researchers around the world have continued to refine and improve this technology, with the goal of making it more efficient, durable, and cost-effective, especially for a wide range of applications. The metrics used to evaluate a new solar cell technology are typically limited to their power conversion efficiency and their cost in dollars per watt. Just as important is integrability, the ease with which the new technology can be adapted. The lightweight solar fabrics enable integrability, providing impetus or momentum for the current work. We strive to accelerate solar adoption, given the present urgent need to deploy new carbon-free sources of energy, says Vladimir Bolovic, the Faribor's Massey Chair in Emerging Technology, leader of the Organic and Nanostructured Electronics Laboratory, or OneLab, director of MIT.Nano, and senior author of a new paper describing the work. These durable, flexible solar cells, which are much thinner than human hair, are glued to a strong, lightweight fabric, making them easy to install on a fixed surface. They can provide energy on the go as a wearable power fabric or be transported and rapidly deployed in remote locations for assistance in emergencies. They are 100 times lighter than conventional solar panels. They generate 18 times more power per kilogram and are made from semiconducting inks, using printing processes that can be scaled in the future to large area manufacturing. And because they are so thin and lightweight, these solar cells can be laminated onto many different surfaces. For instance, they could be integrated onto the sails of a boat to provide power while at sea, adhered onto tents and tarps that are deployed in disaster recovery operations, or applied onto the wings of drones to extend their flying range. This lightweight solar technology can be easily integrated into built environments with minimal installation needs. Just think, you'll drive in a Model Y and the battery power is provided by a cloth attached to the body. Amazing, isn't it? But how exactly does this type of solar cell work? And what is it based off of? More importantly, who invented them? Ultra-light fabric solar cells work in a similar way to traditional silicon solar cells, but they are made of different materials that allow for greater flexibility and portability. The most common type of ultralight fabric solar cell is based on a thin film solar cell technology, which involves the deposition of semiconductor material onto a flexible substrate. This semiconductor material is typically made of compounds such as copper, indium, gallium selenide, or SiGs, or otherwise cadmium telluride, or CDTE, which are less efficient than traditional silicon, but can be made into thin, lightweight films that can then be attached to a variety of surfaces. When light hits the surface of the UFSC, it excites the electrons in the semiconductor material, causing them to flow through a circuit and generate electricity. This electricity can then be stored in a battery or used to power electronic devices. Here are a few comparisons of the aspects of ultralight fabric solar cells and conventional solar cells so that you have a more intuitive impression. Conventional solar cells tend to have a longer lifespan than ultralight fabric solar cells. Silicon-based solar cells can last for 25 years or more, while thin film ultralight fabric solar cells may have a lifespan of around 10 to 15 years. However, the lifespan of both types of solar cells can be affected by environmental factors such as temperature, humidity, and exposure to sunlight. But what about the price? Conventional solar cells are generally more expensive than ultralight fabric solar cells. However, the cost of solar cells can vary depending on factors such as the type of technology used, the manufacturing process, and the size of the system. And how about the safety rating? Both types of solar cells are generally considered safe for use, but there are some safety concerns that can arise. Conventional solar cells may contain toxic materials such as lead or cadmium, which can be hazardous if not handled properly. Overall, conventional solar cells are generally more efficient and longer lasting than ultralight fabric solar cells, but they are also more expensive and less versatile in terms of their installation. Ultralight fabric solar cells are more flexible and portable, making them ideal for use in portable applications such as outdoor gear and clothing, but they not be as effective at generating power as traditional solar cells. How do you feel about the ultralight fabric solar cell? Do you believe it can surpass conventional solar panels to dominate the energy industry? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Otherwise, that's it for today's episode. We sincerely thank you for watching and for all of your support of our channel. As always, if you enjoyed our video, please leave us a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell to stay up to date on exciting developments in the world of EVs and green technology. Once again, we thank you so much and we hope to see you again next time. Until then, take care and be safe.